Good morning. Welcome to this week's episode of Table Talks. I'm your host, Tino Hove. I'm here with Dele. Dele, how you doing?
What's good? What's good? I'm doing real good, man. Life's good.
Life's always good, man, especially when you're on Table Talks, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, Dele, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Okay, so I'm born and raised in Winnipeg. My father's Nigerian. My mother's Jamaican.
That's cool. That's
yeah,
a mix. That's
yeah,
a mix.
Man. Yeah.
You got all kinds of pigeon in there, man.
all the flavors, right?
Yeah.
And I'm a musician. I've been doing music since I was about 9 years old. Started off as like a choreographer, going to Jamaican Association every morning. Was downtown at Gordon Bell.
Cool.
So me and my cousins, we were taught to dance, through Jamaican Association. We perform at various events and things like that.
Oh, you dance too?
I used to.
I
used to. Yeah.
He's a man of many talents.
This is back in the day of Michael Jackson, MC Hammer. You know what I mean? So everybody was a dancer.
Everybody
right?
was a dancer. Yeah.
So as I grew, my uncle started a group for us when we were young. I was probably about 12 years old, so a singing group. So at that point, I was the youngest, so I had the real high voice. So.
You're the Michael.
I was the Michael. I was
Yeah.
able to hold the pitch.
Yeah.
And then years later, I was in private school, so my parents, I took a liking to English, so I was in public speaking and debating and stuff like that. And when I look back now, I realize I was just building the building blocks of speech. You know what I mean? The building blocks of performance, of being able to be in front of crowds. So
to move the crowd, to be an MC, move the crowd, to move a crowd.
But I had never even thought of being an MC at that point. It wasn't until one day, my cousins, they had a group called Wild Out. Shout out to Wild Out. And he made a beat, and he's like, "Yo, Dele, write something to this, right?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, I don't rap. This is not what I do,
Yeah. I write speeches. What you talking about?
Yeah,
I write
right?
speeches.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's like, "Yo, just do this one beat for me." Shout out to MI. And so I did it. And next week he says to me, he's like, "Hey, we're performing the song at this festival next week, or the carnival was."
Yeah.
I'm like, "I'm not performing. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?" He's like, "No, you're on the song. We need you." He's like, "Just do it this one time."
Yeah. It
So I'm
always starts with just do it this one time. You know that friend that always gets you in bad things, always says, just do it just one time. Just one time. Just one time.
Right.
That's all I ask, just one time.
So I did it, and I was like, my God, like it was a rush. I was like, I gotta keep doing this. So here we are, like 15 plus years later.
Yeah.
And I'll get into that more as we speak. But that's kind of my short Coles Notes version of how I got to where
the
I am.
origin story.
Yes.
All right, so you took a liking to English. Yeah. What was it about English that gave you that inspiration to move forward? To be like, okay, you know what? Let me start writing this.
I think for one, I was naturally inclined to words. I think everybody has their talents.
Mm-hmm.
I can't draw to save my life. Right? If you go lost and the police come to me looking for a composite sketch, you're staying lost. Bro. You're staying lost. So don't come to me for that. But words were just something that came to me naturally, and I think in this life when we have talents, rather than being a jack of all, trying to be a jack of all trades, try to be great at one thing, right?
Hone in.
Yeah. So I just. I used a lot of big words, so I thought, hey, might as well use this in the proper fashion, right?
Exactly.
So that's kind of what drew me toward English. And my English teacher, shout out to Mr. McCaffrey, amazing. One of the biggest, if not the biggest influence outside of my family in my life. Like, he really taught me the value of words, and he actually took a liking to me and took me under his wing. Put me in drama.
Yeah.
So funny thing is, in grade 12, I played Macbeth, and we all know there's no black people in them things, right? There's no black people. So looking back on it, he took a huge step in having a black actor play Macbeth.
Yeah.
But I was a good actor. You know what I mean? I was committed, and so he really instilled a lot of confidence in me.
Yeah.
And I've carried that through up to now. I still think about him. Saw him last year at my school reunion, and I was able to perform at my school reunion. I think it was I don't know how many year anniversary, but I was able to say, "Yo, because of you, I'm here."
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
man.
that was big for me. Man.
For sure, man. We all have our inspirations, and it's a big deal to be able to go back and look at them. Like, oh man, you helped me, right?
Yeah.
You get that pride in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So tell us a little bit about the music you do. What's specific to you?
Okay, for me, my music, and it's funny because I've been like writing my bio, and a lot of writers, when you do music, it's really hard to get into the bio portion because it's hard to talk about yourself.
Is it really though?
It is in a way that
we've all heard today's hip hop. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not from today's hip hop. That's another thing I'll say.
Uh-huh.
What I would call mine is a blend of 90s R&B and 21st century hip hop. It's like what I call hip hop.
Oh, okay.
Right? So, like I said, I come from the era of the Michael Jacksons and the Princes and the MC Hammers, and even let's go off that. Like he just passed away, George Michael.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Color Me Bad.
Oh, yeah,
all them
yeah.
type of things. So those are influences in my music. But I stay up to date with what's going on. I love me some Drake. You know what I mean? I wasn't a big fan of Young Thug.
I
but
hate that guy.
Yo, melodically though, he's a really good melody.
I don't
guy.
know, man. I think I'm biased. I dislike him. I dislike Young Thug and his posse. His entire crew. I don't like any of Young Thug, Lil Yachty.
No, I don't like any of that.
Who are those other guys? Two Chainz.
Little Uzi Vert. You don't like 2 Chainz?
I don't like 2 Chainz.
Yo,
man.
you gotta listen. 2 Chainz is a smart dude. 2 Chainz is university educated. He's literally a genius. Look him up. Look him up.
He don't sound like a genius.
Man.
Is he just so smart we don't realize
No, he's doing it on purpose. He's doing it on purpose. Look up 2 Chainz story and you'll see. He used to be called Tidy Boy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Way back. 2 Chainz changed to 2 Chainz. He's doing this on purpose. He's a very intelligent guy. If you listen to his bars and his structure, trust me, dissect it more. He ain't.
No.
Yeah. You'll trust me. You like you some 2 Chainz. Maybe you won't like his music, but you can appreciate his level of skill.
I don't know. I'll give him a chance.
Yeah.
I'll give him a chance.
Give him a chance, man.
I don't know.
He's pretty.
I'm very biased. I'm a biased. I'm a staunch underground hip hop guy.
Okay. No, I hear you.
I'm a staunch Hobson
Okay.
came through to Winnipeg. That was crazy.
Yeah.
But no, sorry, we digress.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man. It's all in the flow. Yeah,
Yeah.
like so for me, like I'll take you back to kind of like what vaulted me to where I'm at now. So in 2010, I was in a competition called Urban Star, and I'd already been doing music for a long time at this point, and I kind of put pressure on myself, and I was like, okay, if you can't win this competition, maybe you should hang up the mic, right? So the competition was judged by Belly, Chaclair, Bishop Brigante. At this time, he was like one of the only artists who had been on 106 and Park, you know what I mean, the Freestyle Fridays. So I end up going in competition, I win. So
it sounds like Eminem,
Yeah.
Olympics.
Yeah. So I got a deal with these label. I won't mention them, but they helped me a lot with my confidence. So I ended up touring Western Canada, so performing West Edmonton Mall, Shaw Towers. Got to meet Maestro and Chaclair and Jordan. So Canadian guys that are doing things. Even Belly. Funny story, that night, one of Belly's guys said, "Hey, yo, you should sign with us."
Ooh.
But I had, I just won, and I wanted that loyalty, right?
Yeah,
in hindsight,
right?
But whatever.
Someone comes up to me like, "Yo, sign with me." I'm like, "Where I sign?"
Right?
Like, I got a pin right here.
It was literally at the after party of the competition, right? So he took me aside. Anyway, it's one of my little side stories. So 2010, we do that. I'm touring. Got to meet some really great promoters. Just really got to get the feeling of being on tour and being like, "Oh, I made it." Well, then the rug got pulled out. People I was working with weren't exactly doing their things properly, and I'm not gonna bash anybody in here. That's not my thing. They weren't exactly doing their due diligence properly, but they did do a lot for me. So I got a shout out to them. When they see this, they know who they are. No hard feelings. So fast forward a couple years, and some people may know this group. It was YSMG. So YSMG had a lot of artists on the roster. It was primarily run by Brooklyn. He was part of Winnipeg Most and stuff like that. So label had a lot of clout, had a lot of push, but there was a lot of disorganization in the group, right? Kind of had a falling out, but I was under contract. So for about a year and a half, 2 years, I was not comfortable putting out any original material.
Oh yeah.
And so that finally fleshed itself out. I put out a mixtape, which you can check on my SoundCloud now. It's called DNA. And I had one album that I released with them called Prodigal Son, which is part of what we'll be playing some music from tonight. Or this morning, I should say. So Prodigal Son, 12-track album. Great great
Lit.
sound. Like for me, very R&B, heavy bass. Some club tracks.
Yeah.
You know, I try to push my vocal strings on there a little bit. Push, you know, see what I could do. So
I don't know. I don't know. Even about club music too, man. This is how I feel about club music.
Mhm.
All right. I know we need club music. We
Yes.
all need club music. It's a
Yeah.
necessity. All right. All
Yes.
right. So my theory in club music is this: let's keep club music in the club. Right. I'm okay with club music in the club. But when I step out of the club, why you stepping up to me with that? Now I want to listen to something different, but that's all I can hear. Like it's like 2 a.m. I'm going home.
Mhm.
I don't want to keep bumping that club music.
That's true.
You
But
know?
tell it to the girls. The girls are the one that are controlling the.
That's true.
If they're still ready to party, then the party's still going.
That's true. It's
Right?
true. It's true. There ain't nobody kicking no girls out of the club, man. Nobody.
Nobody. So it's funny that you say that because that's the thing I struggled with my record because I make smooth R&B that you want to listen to, like you can hold up. I'm bringing the love back to hip hop.
Oh,
you know?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is the grown and like if I didn't have the name of my tour is the 2020 tour,
Yeah.
but if in my heart of heart I should be called the Grown and Sexy tour because that's pretty much the style of music. But this is 2017. This is not 1997, right?
I don't know, man. I feel like when you take music back, I think along the line, right, there was. I feel like there was a definitive point where music was tiptoeing the edge. For me, that point was around the time where T-Pain started coming out. T-Pain.
He did it. You're right.
You know,
You're
around that time, that was the line when music was tipping. That was the tipping point of music in my when I look at it, right?
I never thought about it that way. You're so right. Yeah. Yeah, he did.
It was a tipping point.
Yeah.
It was because like music was, and then he came through, and it was like, and everyone was like, everything just switched.
Yeah.
Like T-Pain came through, then we had Lil Wayne jump in, and then now we've got Future, we've got all these other guys. They all just followed that beat, that trend, right? And it just kept going that way,
I
man.
miss me some T-Pain. T-Pain was good. See, T-Pain was amazing because he was essentially the originator of it.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
For lack of a better word. I don't know, somebody will hear this and be like, hey, he wasn't the originator, but okay. For my genre, for my age, you know what I mean?
Yeah, T-Pain was first.
Yeah.
I mean, Kanye West experimented with it a little bit. He experimented.
808s, yeah.
Man, that album was crazy.
It was.
But yeah, man. Yeah, but go on, man. You were talking about that Grown Sexy tour.
Yes. So
I
probably,
think you're gonna have to change the name, bro.
I might have to, eh?
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I think you're right. I think I will go with that.
Yeah.
So, where was I? I lost my train of thought. Okay, so I came out of that label deal, and then I was contacted by another label, right?
Oh man, you're on fire.
Right, another label out in BC. So I ended up signing on with them, and great guys, but not a lot happened.
Oh yeah.
Right?
All right.
You know, there wasn't a lot. I mean, so I was just like, okay, no hard feelings. So now I'm like, no, I'm doing my own thing. So I established my own label. So E3, Eagle Eye Empire. So that's me. I'm the only artist on the label right now.
Oh yeah.
I want to get all the bases set properly before I start reaching out to other people. I'm also a videographer, so a lot of videos you will see if you go to my YouTube, I edited them. I shot and edited.
Oh, that's
you know what I mean, with the help of people behind. But I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait on people to do everything.
You got to do your own thing.
Yeah, I went to Red River, took a course.
Yeah.
You know, learned some basics. Didn't finish the diploma because that's not what I was doing it for. I wanted to know the structure of how to do it. Right.
Yeah.
Funny things. I wanted to graduate first in that class, and I was second by 0.5%. 98.5.
That one hurts.
Yeah.
That one hurts.
No, it still felt good because I had never gotten the second in the class in no class in my entire life. So trust me, I felt like, Mama,
I made it.
I did it. Where's my diploma?
Where's it at? Yeah, for sure.
So where we are at now, I'm going on tour. I'm setting up my own tour right now. I'm in the process of getting my marketing plan done, and I'm working with an amazing engineer out in Calgary by the name of Trey Mills. The man's list of achievements are too long.
Yeah.
Multi-Juno nominated, amazing songwriter. A lot of the hip-hop songs you would have heard in the 90s on Toronto radio were mixed by him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, if anybody goes to my fan page, you'll see me. I was in his studio, autographed. Oh, Brian McKnight. Hey, thanks, Trey. Great to work with you. You know what I mean? This is the caliber of his work, and I've literally been waiting a long time to work with him. So having this opportunity to work with somebody that I've really revered for a long time is a milestone for me in itself.
Yeah.
And then the artists that are on this record, Madison Boxa, amazing singer. out from Calgary as well.
Well, yeah.
Trust me, you look her up, you will not be disappointed. Amazing. My cousin.
Look her up right now.
Yeah. Look her up right now.
Look her up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Li Freeze, Kid Canada, to me, one of the greatest MCs I've ever heard, and I include everybody when I say that.
Ooh,
Bar none. I include everybody.
Wait, where the Eminem fans at?
I don't care.
Where the Eminem fans at?
I don't care. I Freeze knows. I put money on this all day, every day. I tell him. I probably call this guy at least once a month. I think I can't get surprised, and then he plays something for me, and I'm sweating. You know what I mean? I'm like, how do you continue to do this? So having people like that around me that have pushed me, you know, that have really helped shape my sound, and somebody that can always be like, okay, I need to get better. That has really helped me develop as an artist. And now I've kind of just settled into my own comfort zone. Like the R&B songs and stuff I make, those get me the most response.
Yeah.
And though I can do the get it, hit it, get it, I can, if I wanted to, but
you gotta be original. You gotta stay true to yourself.
exactly.
Right.
I think with a lot of artists, it's hard because you chase trends, and we're all guilty of chasing trends, and then you eventually come back and say, okay, what is going to be uniquely me that people will want to buy, and then you're able to actually build a brand around that.
Yeah.
Because you're not jumping from left, right, center. You know what I mean? From hot to cold. So, yeah. So right now, I'm looking to book Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, and I just booked LA and San Jose, and then there's a couple other up that side of California that I'm looking to book. So I won't speak on it yet because I'm not like the type of person who likes to say things. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and then next thing you know, it don't come through, and then people are like,
So next time you're like, I'm going on tour, you're like, like the last time.
Yeah,
you went
exactly,
on tour.
right? So I'm only speaking on the things I can say that I have secured right now.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, man, I'm really happy that where I'm at in the music right now, and just the connections that I'm building, and I've really just been out there more. I've really been out supporting things and just getting out and networking, not sitting in front of my computer. You know, getting out and going and meeting people.
And doing things.
Yes.
So what's the inspiration behind this new album, man? This new track, man? What's going on there?
The inspiration behind this and the EP. The EP is called 2020. And the inspiration behind this is that, first of all, Eagle Eye is a name that my friends called me when we were younger because I just had really good vision. Right? So they called me Eagle Eye. And I want my own empire, so it was easy for the company, Eagle Eye Empire. So 2020 is just kind of like a play on that, where I've looked back at my whole musical career, and now my vision is very clear, and my direction and where I'm going is very clear. So it was a no-brainer for me to call it 2020, and I'm grown. You know, I got kids, I got 2 kids, you know what I mean? I got a girl, and there's no shame in saying that you love your girl. Yeah. There's no shame. You don't gotta call her a hoe or a bitch. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta do that. And nothing against those who do that. But you know what I mean? I am not pointing no fingers. But this is me. Yeah. I got a daughter. She's 17 years old. Yeah. I can't rightfully be calling girls hoes in a song and expect that if some dude does that she's gonna think that's okay. Yeah. So I had to self-regulate. You know what I mean? And come back to center. Yeah, man. So that is what this whole tour is about, what the music is about, my brand, me. It's me. It's coming back to just Jamaican Association when I was 9 years old, and the purity of the music and the fun enjoyment of the process.
Sure, man.
Yeah, man.
Sure. That's important. It's important, man. Yeah, man. I mean, we want some time to play some of your music, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what?
And for sure, what we do, like, before we jump onto one of your tracks, man, do you have any kind of last words you want to say to us before we start bumping up to one of your tracks?
Okay, so
a little bit.
I'm always terrible at this. Okay. So I'm going to do it because I never actually plug myself before I leave. I'm like, oh, you forgot to say this.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, so hit me up on all my socials. Instagram at DELE_O. Okay. It's the same thing on Twitter. On SoundCloud, it's soundcloud.com/IMDeleo, DELEO. Right. Also, I'm putting out a call to everybody. I'm trying to get verified on Spotify, right? Okay. That's the new wave. Spotify is the wave, as far as I'm concerned. So I want all you guys to go out there, check out the Spotify, Deleo, DELEO, one word. And I'm not saying to follow me. Follow me if you like the music. You know what I mean? If you truly, honestly like the music, give your boy a follow, because it goes a long way. Also, hit me up on my YouTube, youtube.com/Deleo Music, all one word. Your guys' support and help is huge because all the same artists that you bump every day that you love had to start right here. In situations like this, they just need people who genuinely take the time to come out. Back in the day, you had to go to shows, buy this, right? Nowadays, all you have to do is click, subscribe, you know what I mean? Like or share.
Yeah.
You know?
It don't cost you a dang thing.
Exactly.
It don't cost you a thing to like and share something.
And it was just my birthday, so I'd really appreciate y'all doing that.
Do it for his birthday. Do it for his birthday.
If I gotta hit you up on that and pull at your heartstrings, I will. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure.
And shout out to you, Tino. Thank you so much for having me on. This was a great show. And
man,
look forward to coming back. I'm gonna be back after my tour, so I can tell you about the wild stories.
For sure. I can't wait. I'm holding you for that. I'm holding you
guaranteed.
That. When you touch down, you know, I'm hitting you up.
Yes.
I'm like, yo, you said you're going to be on the show, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cedar release party in Winnipeg will be in first week of September. I will have more details to follow. But yeah, definitely follow me on all my socials. And
for sure, man.
Thank you so much.
All right, what's the name of the track we're gonna play for the people?
Okay, so
any specific track for you?
It's funny because Tino's saying he don't like the club tracks, but
you gonna play a club track for us?
we gotta play a club track. The only reason I'm playing the club track is this: is that Jay-Z said it. He's like, first you grab their ears, then you grab their hearts.
Oh, okay,
right?
Okay.
And the video for this is badass. Okay, if you go to my YouTube, you'll see we shot this on the Red. We shot it in Toronto. This shit looks like a painting. It's real liquid. You know what I mean? Real wet. Yeah. So the song is called "Pop That." And it's a club track. The ladies will love it. Fellas will love it. Add it to your playlist. You can get that online right now. The album Prodigal Son is available online everywhere. So go cop that, stream it, listen to it, share it, and thank you once again.
All right.
Yes,
well,
sir.
That's it for this week's episode of Table Talks. I hope you enjoyed the track.
Yeah.
Solid.
Wicked, man.
All right. Awesome, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, man. That was excellent.
That
flow was nice, man.
I love it.
That was nice, man.
I love it.